So where does it live first of all? It's attached to the pubic bone at the front and runs through to the sit bones at the sides all the way to the back and attaches onto our coccyx and then around to the bony kind of rims of the pelvis. It's a really strong set of muscles and it kind of hangs like a hammock. And it's strong for good reason, because your pelvic organs sit on top of it. So that's bladder and bowel for a man, bladder, bowel, uterus for a woman, and the organs sit on top of that. So it's taking a lot of pressure throughout the day. Not only that, the force sitting on it, when you move throughout the day, you're taking in forces from the ground, and that it has to be absorbed somewhere. So your pelvic floor plays a role in stability and pressure regulation around this area to protect your organs, but also to help stabilize your spine. So on that note, it works really closely as a unit with your deep abdominals and your deep spinal muscles, and with your diaphragm at the top. So when you breathe, your diaphragm, when you breathe in, your diaphragm comes down, but your pelvic floor also comes down. And when you breathe out, your diaphragm comes up and your pelvic floor lifts. So it has this kind of fundamental cylinder type movement with the diaphragm. This has a really important role for kind of massaging the spine, massaging your intestine. So it's quite important for digestion, but it also gives your spine some stability, because those muscles that connect through your spine, they work also with your diaphragm, your pelvic floor and your abdominals. So it creates this kind of stability system around this area. Also helps us, or allows us, to control bladder and bowel voiding. So when you want to go for a wee or a poo and you're able to control it, you can thank your pelvic floor for that. And when you don't want to go for a wee or a poo and you want to hold it in, you can thank your pelvic floor for that. And the other thing that it does is it enables us to achieve orgasm. So for sexual function, your pelvic floor is really, really important. So it does so much for us throughout the day. The other thing, of course, that it does, almost forgot, is that it holds a growing baby. And if you're going to have a vaginal birth, it allows the exit of that baby by controlling it, relaxing, letting the baby come out. So it's a really important system and it's really amazing. And I feel like we just need to give it a little bit of praise and say thanks. So that is the functional pelvic floor. I'm going to do a separate post on the breathing mechanics and the pelvic floor, and also how important it is to relax your pelvic floor before I talk about any kind of strengthening. So I hope that was informative and I will see you soon.